whether this spirit is malevolent. Good night.
Oh, God.
For how long?
The only moment you're living in is this one.
The Society of Brilliance has quite the reputation. Even Walter Davy and academics refer to their works from time to time.
They talk a great deal, but do very little. Which may be for the best.
Take it you're not inclined to study the wonders of the Underdark?
Its inhabitants and cultures, maybe. Its fungi and cave slime, no thank you.
My surface-dwelling friend, how long has it been? I am glad to see you well. I see your tadpole remains in its state of suspension. Your case has set us on quite the detour from our planned expedition work. We've thought about very little else. In the field seeking further subjects for study, though it has been gone for longer than I anticipated. After observing the nature of your tadpole's stasis, we felt it wise to report back to the Society. Omeluum went out into the city to seek out further undeveloped infections like yours. But I have heard nothing since. I admit, I'm somewhat concerned. We are usually sticklers for updating one another on our progress. Naturally, the Underdark provided us with some most unusual salvage. Plenty to keep an inquiring mind busy. There's a distinctly netherese taint. Your tadpole's stasis is Omeluum believed the answer to this riddle lay within the city walls and held some connection to the cult of the Absolute. I had the distinct impression it was intentionally keeping its hypothesis from me, as though even the theory would be enough to put me in danger. Why that would be, I can only theorize myself. It is rather outside my area of expertise. Omeluum is most likely safe and well, and simply absorbed in its work. However, it would put my mind at rest to confirm it if you happen across its path. Of course, I should get back to my research. Research on the surface stops during what they call...
is this one?
I doubt his father did this to him. Probably dead in an alley or drunk in a tavern.
Get him right here.
Breeze must be blowing in.
You want a copy of this rag? Gold. Make it quick. Me stupid dad makes me sell these shite rags. Pillock. If you want one, it's gold. Works great as toilet paper if you run out. Get him right here. The printing block has never been so hot. Scandals, vandals,
The brain. It's here. Stay away from the gate. Listen to me. If you go any further, the brain will dominate us. We are not ready.
We should heed the Emperor's warning. Passing the gate could be the death of us.
So you stopped queuing because you felt funny.
Queuing then.
Facemaker fashion. Don't just look the part, be the part. And if you want to be the part, Master Figaro still has some space between appointments. Yes.
Those clanking great steel watches. Bloody hate them. No matter what the mouth says.
Scandals, vandals, where to find sandals. It's all A gazette here keeps the ignorance aware. Here. Surely you can't agree with how he's talking to a child. It's out of order.
My shops are filled with every day.
Refugees. What a dreadful existence.
We could take a few in. Our mansion's big enough.
Oh, you are the funny one.
There was a time when we'd have a pillory in the Y, small enough even for street pups like you. Perhaps Lord Cortesh will revive that grand tradition.
I won't do it again.
Transcript of a conversation with Archduke Gortash.
What's he got to say for himself?
Lots of talk.
Stabbed in the gut. Or decapitated.
My God! Is that...
You in need of protection, friend? What am I saying? Everyone's in need of protection. Don't be shy. This armor can't keep you alive if it's sitting here with me. City's got a dangerous air to it these days. Only makes sense to take self-preservation measures.
gate? That can't possibly be you, can it?
Fitz! If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Where the hell have you been, girl? Last I heard you'd run off to Neverwinter, and that was what? 10 years ago?
Neverwinter? Who told you that?
Gortash. Said you didn't even give notice.
Ha! That prick, but... Never mind that. Look at you. The years have been good to you.
I won't lie. They have.
Well, go on, girl. Tell me everything.
First thing first, you saw the news, didn't you? About Archduke Gortash.
Right? Oh, I'm sure the fox will make a great duke of the hen house.
I think you were the only thing that kept him a little honest. After you left, things got dark, fast. I got out while my soul was still intact. Started working for an arms merchant. Still in the trade, as you can see. Met my fella Gregor that way. Been together 8 years now. And Karlach, we've a little one on the way.
Fitz! That's incredible! Congratulations! Mum life, huh? You're going to be incredible.
Gods, I hope so. Even after all these years, it seemed to happen so fast. But now that you're back in town, you must come to ours. All of you. We'll have a good supper, catch up. You can meet Gregor. And the little one in a few months. Are the two of you together?
Ew, no. Just mates. Very good mates.
Oh, that's lovely. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I can't tell you how good it is to see you, Fitz. I'd love to come have dinner with you and Gregor. We're in the city on some urgent business, but can I come find you when it's all settled?
I'd love that. Meanwhile, if you're still in the business of intimidation, you should take a look at my stock. Great to have you back, Karlach.
Calm down. Bash me like a man. Hide away like a child.
Look around you.
Don't spend your gold
Indulge
in
your
there, mate.
curiosity. Sorcerer's Sundries is the finest purveyor of magical miscellany.
Welcome, dear patron, to Sorcerer's Sundries. It has come to my attention that there is a bitter adventurer located outside the shop. Not to worry. We will quickly handle this disturbance for your comfort and safety. I am an unperson in service of the revered wizard Lorroakan, proprietor of this fine establishment. To browse our wares, say trade. To provide information about the night song, say night song. If you are a city official here to collect dues, say taxes. For all other inquiries, say other. Enjoy our unmatched selection. Please come again soon.
Lorroakan's town last 10 days. They picked up some hair ointment when they came out.
Surely you can't just go roughing up your customers.
Hey, soldier.
The absolute's making people panic.
Look, a bookseller. She can point us to the tome I need.
Would you mind if I finished browsing before you muscle in, please? I was here first, actually.
The shelves are practically pigment.
Are so selfish.
Bloodstools. You're a fellow bargain hunter, I see. The hidden gems here are far better value than the rare books Tolna keeps locked behind the desk. Hardly cook anything. What's that doing in it? It must have some sort of merit if Sorcerer's Sundry stocks it, I suppose. Well, at least...
I can tell you're a discerning. You're nothing but
Would you know? Because I could cook food right on my body, so I wouldn't even need to have it.
Customer service.
You make
I saw some oils to Lorroakan's tower at Tenny. Looked up right when they came out.
I really wish you hadn't pulled it.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the Night Song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Lorroakan's time, reconsider. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
The absolute.
The Night Song is a druidic staff that allows its bearer command over an army of ancient beasts. The Night Song is an ancient potion that allows its drinker to become irresistibly attractive to man and god alike.
Hold very still, Nicklaw. Craig's aim is much improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Craig. Ready? Aim. We have a visitor. At ease. Nicklaw, you may go. I see no Night Song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the Night Song in hand? Surely you wouldn't have wasted my time? And you must have an answer to my request. If you want to keep your head, of course. The Night Song. Do you have it or not? She? Then you do know her. You've been to Shah's temple. To the Shadowfell. You've looked upon the Night Song's face. Tell me, and choose your next words carefully. Where is she now? I'm growing tired of this repartee, my friend. Let us cut to the chase. Beautiful, isn't it? Worth more than your life, too. I bought it from a Kalashite warlock. Very little of his soul left to him. It can bind a celestial to the wearer's service with a snap of the fingers. And this can keep her in place. Forever. It didn't work out for poor Ketherick, did it? He was a fool. A desperate mercenary who poured out his soul to whichever god flattered him. I serve no god, but that which stares back at me in the mirror. The night song will be put to a grand purpose, equalizing man and god. Whoever helps me attain that which I seek will be greatly rewarded. Of course not. But perhaps, after enough lifetimes, I might make a start of it.
He would seek the power of gods for the pettiest of reasons. His own gratification. At least I seek them for the better of all.
What's that? I didn't quite catch the words, but the insolent tone was clear enough.
Pitying, not insolent. You chase one power without knowing an even greater one lies within my reach. The crown of Karsus. Once we acquire it, your ambitions will be dwarfed. I'll be able to stand against Mystra and wrest her powers from her for the betterment of all.
The crown of Karsus? Nonsense. Even if it still existed, you couldn't possibly handle its power.
Perhaps you could not. But Netheril's power is in my blood. And Mystra? I know her in ways that most mortals can only dream of.
Ah, so it is you. Mystra's discarded lapdog. And now you think your bark is cause to make me tremble?
There is no need for me to bark. My actions will speak for themselves. In time.
Then go. Act. I'll open a fine vintage in your name once word of your failure reaches me. We shall see, won't we? Do as I say, and you will be rewarded beyond imagination. Fail, and you give up the prize to the next motivated mercenary to encounter my contract. The choice is yours, but make no mistake, I always get what I want.
I saw somebody go up to Lorroakan's tower last 10 days.
Just go roughing up your mouth.
Welcome back to Sorcerous Sundries. How can I help you? To learn more about the search for the Night Song, say Night Song. To learn more about Master Lorroakan, say Lorroakan. To learn more about my good self, say projection.
You make 5
It's not as
no
I shouldn't have to wait until I've got nothing
It's
left.
your body.
Not a time for me.
You make the rules.
You'll do.
Oh, one more thing. I recommend.
Do you think that zombie looks fresh? Is fresh good? I never know with zombies.
I can tell you're a discerning.
Literature department. Can I help you? Psst. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence. Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Lorroakan was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiat Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sites of the Sealy, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you? Its author was a spectacularly talented halfling. She was, allegedly, able to establish contact with members of the Sealy court. Can you even imagine what wonders the Fey Pantheon might have revealed? Oh, incredible. It is said to be written by Lord Karsus himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra, failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
That's it. That's what I need.
The Annals of Karsus would no doubt have much to say about the crown's true nature. If only you could read them.
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The annals of Carthus are best left unread. Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either. Psst. I already told you. It is locked in our vault. And with good reason. Imagine if a tome so dangerous was sold to someone with such poor comprehension. You certainly have. Even simple knowledge of these tomes is enough to stimulate most.
How delightful! I simply must have it! Oh, perhaps not.
All those humdrum menial chores. They're
You make the
particularly
rules.
good at cleaning, especially food.
It hurt. They'll probably have you for nest tomorrow.
Seek and you shall find me.
I'm bored. Hello, bored. I'm your mother. I think it's very funny. Well, you're wrong. If you're bored and I'm wrong, where have Jeremy...
Invisibilis. Can't give up now.
With a flick of the wrist.
In a little bit. I've got a bit more shopping to do. And then where are we going? Pick up some That's why you need the ointment.
No rest for the wicked, I see. Ready and willing. With diligence and care.
Still breathing, despite everything.
set foot in a restricted area. A swift exit may be in order. You have outstayed your already flimsy welcome, and now you will leave.
You have my attention. Right tool will do the trick. valuable knowledge hidden between these pages.
No entry to vaults. Trespassers will be disintegrated. Master Lorroakan.
Of renown.
Hungry for blood.
The annals must be behind Cast's door.
This place is hungry for blood. Hot foot.
Unlock hereby the path to the Elminster Vault.
We're a long way from Waterdeep. Can't give up now.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
Death can't have me. Not yet.
What's next, I wonder?
Death can't have
Looks
me.
like a trap there.
Not yet.
Take you.
I've got a long road ahead.
Unlock hereby the path to the Carsus Vault.
Your desire?
These notes are no mere diary. These are the visions of Karsus himself, designs for the crown he hoped to forge, and the new form of magic he planned to create with it. It seems Raphael was telling you the truth. The crown you saw atop the Elder Brain is indeed of Karsus's making. Reunite the crown with the Dead Three's netherstones, and Karsus's design might yet be completed. You could wield the power of a god. Between you and the crown, there's the small matter of the Elder Brain to contend with. For now, whatever designs of your own with regards to the crown will have to wait. But not for long. It will be in your hands soon enough, and you have quite the decision to make.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Invisibility.
Very funny. I just think there's not much
Stop! You're slouching.
Game over, wizard.
My face.
I wouldn't expect you to admit you're nefarious. You lot are
Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. A distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. Tell me, what curiosities have you and your companions discovered within the walls of this esteemed emporium? I trusted he would be sensible enough to exercise caution in this matter and to seek the truth. By now, you are aware of the evil we are up against. Karsus' pestilent crown, the very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade an empire and magic itself. Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mr. asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit, nor demanded lightly.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mr. knows you defied her game. Well, of course she knows. She's Mistra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last. I see remaining up to Mystic is my duty, especially when I'm not the one being asked to do the seemingly impossible. Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave, if you are willing. Trust in Mystra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry tale, Gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
So all it took to get Mistra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it. Well, I doubt it's an apology for asking me to die on her behalf. Whatever it is, if it's important enough to send Elminster, you can be damn sure she's serious. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards. After you.
Loitering's what you're doing. Loitering with intent.
Loitering? I've got a gammy leg. That's just how I look. You weren't doing anything, mate. You just waiting for a friend.
In my opinion, we
We should have a still watch in every Baldurian home.
Everyone has to contribute, my darling. We all have to take care of each other.
Any fear-mongering here.
We know you will drive back the army of the Absolute and raise our city to its pinnacle.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings. Speak, ally mine. What troubles you? Is he indeed? Pray tell, what does he seek from Dame Aelin? Magicians and their machinations. I have had enough for an eternity. I will wring his neck until he's dead. Oh, his end will be one more strand in the great braid of our friendship.
I'm coming with you. I'd like to get a few licks in myself.
My darling, we agreed you'd scout for the nearest Selûnite enclave this very night. Let us divide our efforts, all the sooner to be reunited.
I won't let you go alone. Who knows what this wizard might have planned?
Our closest ally will accompany me, won't you? It will be a swift and fruitful chore. Hie we to this Lorroakan right away. I am as eager to meet him as he is to ensnare me.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth.
Submit! Submission is salvation! Only Lord Gortash can protect us from the world and the monstrosity of the Absolute.
Afternoon.
Stalk ever closer. Take such.
Welcome back, child of faith. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day?
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Go on then, Gale. We'll be here waiting for you when you're finished.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee. Am I? You're right. I am a strong, capable wizard. And this is no more than a casual reunion with an ex-lover. My omnipotent, omniscient ex-lover. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. You're kind to say so, but this is hardly my first time in Mystra's presence. It's more the matter of what I'm going to say to her. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. Mystra's forgiveness? If you want me to claim the crown of Karsus, she'll hardly be in a forgiving mood after that. I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of 3 dragon ante. I'll let Mystra show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep, you look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite weave.
You can no more control the Karsite weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
A great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
Mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw her. After all this time. And what you felt was but the slightest drop, drawn from the rushing torrent that is the weave. I confess, without my former prowess, even I struggle to stand her presence. The effects on the mortal body of such unfettered magical exposure cannot be overestimated. She held back in order to protect us, to make sure I heard her. The Karsite weave, within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that? But I should have known. What right had I to go about declaring myself an archmage when I was as foolish as a common apprentice in setting such an entity loose? At least now I'm armed with the truth, and Mistra's expectations. It sounds like the door to redemption is open at last. All I have to do is walk through it, carrying the crown of Karsus. what's a ginormous elder brain once you've grappled with your own crippling anxieties. It would be quite something to wake up in the morning without regret and live each day knowing another will follow. Like as not. To be rid of the orb. Perhaps claim back what it took. To be me again. Well then, what more is there to discuss? All we need to do is stay focused on the task at hand. Defeating that elder brain. After that, you can leave the rest to me.
Is a visionary, sure enough. And his vision has cost a pretty penny.
Why, yes, Edvard. Can I call you Edvard?
I expect you to admit your nefarious allegiance. You lot are sworn to secrecy, aren't you?
Look, Mama, look! It's so pretty. Look, Mama, look! It's so pretty.
I really wish you hadn't pulled the cat. I did not.
Right on my body, so I wouldn't even need an oven. You make fine toys. Very efficient.
And they also make excellent low-cost bodyguards. And you can't
everything. Not a type of money, I think.
What have we here? A magician in a tower, hiding away from the frightening world. What are you so scared of, Magus? Not the night song, surely? Why, she's nothing but a relic to be purchased and pursued.
At last. There you are, my dear.
You will address me with due deference. I am Dame Aelin. And you are a whelp without honor, without pride, with nothing but a tower full of trinkets.
Oh, my apologies, Dame Aelin. I meant no disrespect. I asked our mutual friend here to make an introduction that I might get to meet the famed daughter of Selûne. Forgive me for that impudence. Perhaps our friend can bridge the gap and do what I believe they came here to do?
My steel-hearted friend speaks true. Give me one good reason, Magus, why I should not strike you down where you stand.
Dame Aelin, I have discovered a device that would allow your immortality to be shared. It would cause you no harm, no pain of any kind. You serve your mother Selûne, I believe. She who has blessed our realm with so many gifts. Honor her by sharing yours.
You dare to threaten me with the same magic that held me in torment for 100 years? You do not seek to share my gifts. You seek to poach them.
I had hoped to appeal to your better nature. Perhaps I overestimated you. No bother. I have an arsenal of implements capable of convincing you to see reason. A pity you didn't prove a more reliable ally. You could have reaped the rewards of my good favor. I'd hoped you would keep an open mind, but it seems you're determined to make this as difficult as possible. I have great plans for you, Dame Aelin. And if you will not go quietly, then you'll go kicking and screaming.
Magicians and their plans for Dame Aelin. Predictable, sadistic, flaccid.
Myrmidons! Imperatum!
Close ranks.
Give up. Not now.
Take you far.
Take you.
Weave, save me. I cannot take much more.
Striking distance.
Confucius!
Can't give up.
Take you. Ready.
I need your help.
Can't afford to let up.
Lorroakon, you who would see me caged, you who would purchase my submission with profane gold. Let every wicked magus, every vile murtherer, each slaver and misery merchant see. Dame Aelin is watching. She is indomitable. And when her face lights the shadows of your wrongdoing, you are broken by its beauty. The Firehead Fool is dead. Yet as I stare upon his corpse, I feel sadness. Why? Say it can't be so. For I am Selûne's sword, and ever must be. Battle has tired my mind, made me susceptible to flights of fancy. You were excellent in battle, as is your way, and I am proud to fight at your side. I will catch my breath, then to camp I will bring my bones. Moon Maiden be with you.
Lovely little pick-me-up.
hit the spot.
It's not as if I shouldn't have to wait until I've got nothing left. I need to be prepared. We all do.
I'm sure there's gold in these stacks somewhere.